Fiona from New Zealand Stitch Bird. Today I've got a few things to share with you, and I'm planning hopefully in the next week to do a video on all the things that I plan to take on my holiday. So stay tuned for that one. So today I'm talking to you about my new hope dress that I've made and another sort of a tank, the Clark by Seamwork. Made that in a really silky material. Now both these projects today, I have to say, are not for the faint-hearted. The hope dress I made in a chiffon, and the Clark tank top I made in a very lightweight silky fabric. Excuse me. Anyway, so the hope dress, it's become a very should I say popular pattern on all the socials. The hope woven dress, just the basic pattern, it comes with a round neck. They do suggest in the pattern that you could put a loop opening at the back. You don't need to. Well, I found that you don't need to because it goes over your head perfectly. I like the fact that you can mix and match and do different colours, so I might do one of those stash busters one day and do the sleeves a different colour and the front. They do have a printout where you can actually plan on that, so that's available on their website as well. If I find the link again, I'll add that in the description box below. So I made this previously in a size 16 and I ended up doing a full bust adjustment and it worked out okay, but this time I decided to grab the extension pack. I actually bought my hope dress with the extension pack all-inclusive deal, and with the extension pack you get another 3 options for the front: a crossover, you get a one with a wee tie, and you get a button down the front, which I think could look quite good too. And there are also some different sleeves. There's a sleeve that's sort of stitched in here, just goes to about the elbow. There's more of a big balloon type sleeve, and then there's a sleeve with a band, and 2 different lengths in the skirt as well. So actually making a cheeky just below the knee one could be quite fun too. So I decided, I had this fabric in my stash and I thought, what am I going to do with it? It was a beautiful chiffon fabric, and I know what you're saying, that's not one of the recommended fabrics, but you know me, I like to push the boat out. So I thought, how am I going to do this? So here's the fabric here to give you an idea. It's beautiful and floaty, amazing colours. So I decided, because I wasn't going to fully line the dress, I've got a little black slip here that I wear underneath, that what I would need to do, just to make it a little bit less transparent, is what I did, I doubled the front and back pieces, so they're actually double layers of the chiffon. I'm just trying to pull it apart so you can see. There's 2 layers to it. So I basically cut the back and the front pieces out double. Now I chose to do the wee crossover version in the front, and initially I'm thinking, oh, I'm not a big fan of crossovers. They're very flattering, but they never sit properly on me. I've always got a bit of an issue, maybe, you know, they're either too high or they're too low, or the coverage is not the best. But I have to say, it actually fits really well in the top part, and I think that's potentially because I decided to go up a size. I wanted to make sure that I was going to get that full coverage across the front, and it's actually really, really cute. So as I said, the first thing I did was I doubled up the front and back, and then when it came to the facings, I'm thinking, I don't really want the facings to be seen too much, and looking at that there, you can see them slightly, but it's actually not too bad. And I did face the facings, but I used a grey interfacing, which just seems to blend in. It's not noticeable on the front. And I was going to French seam because I'm thinking I don't really want my overlocking to show through, and I definitely had to do something with the seams and all the edges because fray like you wouldn't believe. But in the end, I decided it's just going to be too tricky in this fabric, so I just went for a light overlock. And to be honest, you can't really see too much of it through. It's quite a strong pattern, and even down the side seams there, you can't really see too much of the overlock going through. The hardest part, I have to say, was doing the sleeves, because I didn't want to see overlocking on those, so I double folded those to put the elastic through. So I did the normal full length sleeves with the elastic, and of course the hem. The hem, I baby folded it up twice, just in a very narrow, and top stitched it, because I just didn't want the hem to be a standout feature, being that it was chiffon. I'm pleased with the way this turned out, although, however, I'm not sure whether it's the most flattering dress on me. When I wear it with a little jacket, it looks great. I think it's just really the fact that I suit more fitted pieces. However, with a wee jacket, and I'm going to pop heaps of pictures in here. I tried when I made the dress and finished it, I tried it on. I thought, now I'm going to make this piece work. So I went to my wardrobe, I got my denim jacket out and another couple of pieces to go over the top to see if I could get it looking the way I wanted it to look. And I also styled it down with sneakers as well, because even though this is chiffon, which can be dressed up with high heels, maybe some plain gold sandals, I thought actually I could get more use out of it if I wear it with a pair of sneakers. And all I did was I just wore my black slip underneath, so the bottom part wasn't too see-through, and yeah, it worked out great. Just having a look at my things here, and obviously I did the full-length version, and yeah, so that was the most trickiest part, was doing the hem and around the sleeves. The rest of it, to be fair, went together quite well, even though it was in the chiffon. But it's just so floaty, and you feel like you're wearing a wee cloud when you're wearing it. It's quite fun. Anyway, I should talk to you about what I'm wearing today. I made this for the So Fruity Challenge this year, and this is the Rian blouse, and it's by Designer Stitch, brand that I hadn't used before. I just love the insertion lace. It's got heaps of pin tucks across the front here. I'd love to make this again in a lighter weight, and I did buy some gorgeous eyelet kind of, hasn't got a pattern all over, it's just got it in places, and it's a very, very lightweight material, and I think it would pin tuck up beautifully. So again, you wouldn't have to do the pin tucks, but the insertion lace really makes this top. So that's what I'm wearing today. Right, moving on to the next thing. I really wanted a piece that would elevate my outfit while I'm away, and to be fair, I haven't tried this on yet. I have made this before and it fitted perfectly, so I'm hoping this one does. This is the Clark by Seamwork, and it is very clever with the construction. It's pretty much the whole top is burritoed together, and you've got like a half lining. So if I turn it to the inside, you've got the half lining going around, and notice I've just overlocked that edge. I was going to fold it up twice, but I didn't want that line to be really noticeable when I'm wearing it, so I thought the lighter I keep it, the better. However, I have French seamed all my other seams, including the ones down the side there. So French seams the main body part, but with the lining I didn't, because I wanted to keep that bulk out of it. And it is a really floaty, gorgeous wee cami. I lengthened this about 2 inches on the lengthen or shorten line, because otherwise it comes up really short on me. And I'm just hoping it to work with my shorts cord set, wear it underneath things if I'm going out somewhere, just to jazz things up a bit. And I thought with a beautiful long necklace, and I've got this lovely pearl and sparkle necklace, I'll put it on, hanging down over the top of it will look really pretty. So I'm hoping to get some photos of that with my short set and another couple of pieces so you can see what that looks like. So that's what I did. The other thing that I've been making, which you'll see in my next video, is the Bestie bag, which I've made about 3 of them. I decided, because they're very lightweight, I would make another one for my trip, but I'd make the larger size because it would be able to hold a sun hat, a drink bottle, sun cream, all those essential things that you need to cart around, plus a little bit of extra room for shopping and maybe a wee small fold-up shopping bag. So I've got that coming up in my next video. Now I've got a piece here that I haven't ironed. I've washed it. I've just got it off the line, and it is another Rita dress. I decided I really loved the fit of the Rita dress, and I thought this will be a really easy wear piece to take away with me. So just let me see if I can hang this up a bit. I'm hoping to get some photos of this today. This gorgeous, I guess it's kind of a tropical slash leopard print fabric, and I've done the short sleeves again, full length with the side splits, lovely lightweight linen. So I'm just about to press that up to do a bit of a try on, so that will be coming up in my next video so you can see what that looks like as well. And it came together so much easier this time. I think I said in my last video I had troubles lining up the little cord casing, because it has this casing going around the inside that you put the cord in. This time, before I removed the pattern from my fabric, I went around and marked that line with a washable marker, and that worked out really well. I did my buttonholes to make sure that they lined up, and yeah, it turned out really well. It's got some gorgeous wee shell buttons on it, and the cord I got from Spotlight, and it's actually, I don't know whether you can see it, it's actually a wee plaited natural cord. And I got these gorgeous aglets off of Temu. We just don't have anything like this in New Zealand. I don't like purchasing off these overseas sites, but when needs must. But anyway, these are really cute how they go together. They have a little, like a pin thing that you push into the end, and it holds the cord. And I've had this in the washing machine and it hasn't come apart, so I'm really pleased with that. And the little tip kind of blends in with the cord as well, so I just wanted to keep it all natural. So what I've got, because this potentially could be a little bit see-through, is I've actually got a very lightweight cotton full length, it just goes just below my knees, sort of a slip that I can wear underneath it. And I think with this, again, I can wear it with maybe my Birkenstocks if I want to keep it casual, or I can wear it with some gold shoes or something like that, just to zhuzh it up going out with a bit more jewelry. So I think this piece is going to be really great going forward. Sorry about that, I just had to go. I've got terrible hay fever at the moment, runny nose, all the rest of it. Anyway, so that's what I've been up to. My plans at the moment are to actually go through all my pieces, sort them out, decide where there's some any gaps and things, and look at doing a bit of a plans coming up for summer. So that's coming up. Also, I'm going to look at the fabric that I have in my stash and start sorting out what I can actually do with the fabric. I've got a few pieces that are around the 3 meters, and I think I need to make up some more dresses. I overheat, and with going to the Gold Coast next week, I've looked at the temperatures over there, and it's going to be around mid-20s. At the moment in New Zealand, we're like at 12 degrees, so it's going to be at least double what we've got now. So I'm feeling that dresses are going to be the way to go, nice and easy to wear, They ventilate really well, but also I don't need to worry about what I'm wearing on the top and on the bottom because it's all in one. So that's kind of where I'm heading. Anyway, thanks for watching. Let me know what you think, and I will see you next week with my travel wardrobe, hopefully confirmed. At the last minute, there might be a few wee changes, but at the moment, I will have that pretty much organised. Anyway, thanks for watching. Enjoy your sewing week. Bye now.